Hey, how you doing? I am Gio. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully welcome back because we are on episode 7 of season 6 of Benidorm. This is the final episode. This is the last day of the holiday. So it's been a good season, right? It's been, you know, we missed Noreen. I think we did miss Noreen. Donald and Jockey haven't been as prominent as sometimes. There's a new family, the Dykes, Tonya, Clive, Bianca and Tiger. Is this their first season? I guess it's their first season, right? Yeah, they've been decent. It gives Michael somebody to play against, you know, and adds new elements because it can get a bit stale from time to time. But yeah, it's been a good season. Last episode, Marge, remember, got told she had 6 months to live in, she was sort of turned over a new leaf. Like she was vile for half the holiday, and then one day she decided life's too short, I'm dying, I'm gonna be nice to people for one day. And then Mick got on the phone to the Indian doctor. Yes, it doesn't matter that he's Indian because it matters to Marge, because that's why because she was being a bit racist and a bit disgusting to him, and he was the last doctor in the surgery to see her. In instead of 6 months to live, she's 6 months to leave. 6 months to find a different doctor. So it's 6 months to live. So now, back to being the good old Marge that we know and love, dislike, love, hate sort of thing. Right? And Cyril Bigcock organised a man versus food competition. Instead of paying for a pig, being an ex-tramp, he decided that food from a dumpster, food from a bin is just as good, so they got an old rotten pig, they served it up, everybody's sick. Joyce, Temple Savage, doesn't want Cyril to get blamed for it, so she says she'll take the blame, but he overhears her, and he decides to leave. So Cyril's gone. What if that's the last we'll see of Cyril? Squirrel. Why am I calling him Cyril? His name's fucking Squirrel. Squirrel Bigcock. And that's where we're at. This is the last day of the holidays. Well, I guess we're going to tie up some loose ends. I guess I don't know what loose ends there are. Right? There's no cliffhangers. There's no real drama this time. Oh, Troy and Gavin had been at this year. We'll miss Troy and Gavin, but you know, if you replace Troy and Gavin with Kenneth and Liam, I'd rather hear Kenneth and Liam. So that's where we're at. So everyone, if you end up liking this video, like the video. If you like this type of content, push subscribe, push notification bell to get notified when we drop a new video. After this season, we'll get straight on pretty much to season 7, 8, 9, 10. If you like early access to this or other things, other perks, other content, you can join the Patreon, become a channel member. Links are in the description below. I'm showing you how to do it. It's very cheap, it's very affordable. My Christmas gift to you, take it. Like I said before, if you join the Patreon, there's a 7-day free try before you buy. I cannot do fairer than that. So you can, you know, take a 7-day trial, binge your content, and cancel it before you have to pay your pound. So right, that's it. Right, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon. Oh, comment. If you can leave a comment, that would be handy. It helps the algorithm and stuff like that. Makes people think the video's popular, and you know. So if you could, let me know what you think of the show. That's it. This is episode 7. This is the last day of the holiday. So let's go.
Never mind.
Everything's running like clockwork. We're not going to let you down today, Mrs. Temple Savage. Don't you worry.
Of course she's going to worry. The big boss is coming to leave her the sack.
Tack.
Que sera, sera.
What time does Miss Sarah get here? I will make sure she's looked after, yes?
Que sera, sera isn't a saying. Her name is Crystal Hennessy Vass. Make of that what you will.
Alright. Okay, Temple Savage.
Neither of you have seen Cyril.
Squirrel, no.
Mrs. Temple Savage had his breakfast taken up to his room and, well, he didn't sleep there last night.
Right. No doubt graces with his presence later.
No doubt. Undoubtedly. Oh, he had a heart attack today. Kenneth had a heart attack or something.
Guy? So it's only me.
Guy?
Don't worry, so...
Who the fuck's Guy?
You came.
Of course I came.
Of course he came.
You texted me 4 times already telling me not to be late.
Yeah.
All the people in here have been so kind. Is that for me?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, you shouldn't have. I don't want to be a burden to anyone. What's this?
Fruit.
Oranges. You're taking the piss. I've got an eye complaint, not friggin' scurvy.
But there's grapes in there as well.
Where's the zinger burger and fries asked you for?
The Zinger Burger.
The doctor said you're not to get excited.
Excited? About what? A bloody fruit salad? I'll have to John and Joseph's for a fry-up.
Stay there!
What
Stay there! Stay in bed!
Get off me!
Oh, I'm so glad to get off that coach. I've never known such a bumpy ride.
Your name is Mina Love Allen.
Mina loves my real name, but everyone calls me Queenie.
Queenie.
Nobody else.
No.
Well, for the moment, but hope springs eternal
Yes.
in the human breast.
Let me introduce you to Donald and Jacqueline.
A message from Queenie.
Oh, she got here okay.
Arrived safe and sound.
Queenie knows
Heading
Donald
to
and
my room.
Jacqueline.
Probably need a shower after that. Eyes shortly. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
She could have saved in the text.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can always hear Queenie coming.
Quite.
You gave us an 80% discount on our holiday, and I'd like to sort that out, if that's okay with you.
How did you get 80% off?
It's a long story.
I've got all day.
I think you'll find I offered you 20% discount on your next holiday.
Next holiday. So that's how you keep them coming back.
Yes.
You have got to be joking.
We come every year. I'll have the discount.
Yeah.
Your voucher will be sent on to you should your grubby and rather strange family wish to grace us with their presence again.
What?
Grubby and quite strange.
Come here. Come here and say that!
Leave it.
What the hell is going
Can
on over
Mick.
there? It's your husband with his dirty wandering hands.
Oh. Joan Collins, right? Joan Collins, isn't it?
When you have a minute.
Oh, I beg your pardon. I put all my bras on a boil wash by mistake, and this one's cutting through me like a knife through butter.
Now listen to me. I am going to take a seat over there, and you, young man, are going to bring me a
Young
large
man.
gin, slimline tonic, and an ashtray. And you are going to get Joyce Temple Savage on the telephone and tell her to get her sorry ass down here within the next 5 minutes.
Oh, her sorry arse.
If you don't mind me asking, she'll have tell her is waiting for her.
Crystal Hennessy Vass, chairman and CEO of the Solana Leisure Group Europe.
The boss.
Top dog.
Yeah,
Hello?
the man, so to speak.
What kind of dog?
Any kind she wants, mate. Whatever fucking kind she wants to be.
See what I say?
Costa Blanca Swinging Association?
There's a swingers association covering the whole of the Costa
How the
Blanca.
fuck did they not know that?
That sounds like quite a bean feast.
Oh, Donald, can't we stay on another week?
I'm sorry, Jacqueline. It's out of the question. Yesterday, I spent €2 on a newspaper we didn't need. I feel as though the handbrake on our finances has been totally disengaged.
Yeah.
My Uncle Cameron once cried after kissing the Pope's ring on a visit to the Vatican in the early 60s. He said one day I'd understand how he felt.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of boys have cried after kissing the Pope's ring. Unfortunately.
So did they get the refund or not?
I've told you I don't know.
What was the refund for?
I don't know. Why are you bothered about that?
Why bring that up then? Why fucking tell her?
That spa. Still haven't told me how much it was.
Well, how much was it?
€50.
50? It can't be more than 50.
400.
400?
And 60.
So you went to a spa, not frigging bought one? Right, I'll sort this out.
Sit down.
You've got to be joking.
I don't want the money back because I don't want her thinking we can't afford it.
We can't afford it.
Mate, you bought doing all the fucking sunbed shops. You did. Shut up.
You see, Savage, my problem is that you've gone over my head.
Right.
Eh?
We're not still talking about the monkey, are we? The pig for the eating competition that gave all our guests food poisoning.
You're telling me that your guests got food poisoning? So what? Welcome to Benidorm.
Yeah.
Thing far more serious.
You mean employ Mr. Babcock as assistant manager? I can assure you that prison sentence in Thailand for worrying cows. His character and references are second to none.
Savage!
Yes.
You had the temerity to have the hotel upgraded to a 4-star.
Eh?
I don't understand. Surely that's a good
That's a good thing.
When people book the 3-star Solana Benidorm, they expect a certain level of service.
Yeah, shite.
Absolute crap.
Terrible.
So when they get here, and they get more than that, they're pleasantly surprised.
No, they're expecting a 4-star.
Tell them it's a 4-star, and you are opening a whole new can of worms.
Yeah, I got it.
think.
No, you didn't. We are budget, and we're proud. And the last thing that we need is some toffee-nosed social climber trying to drag us into the 21st century.
I need your help.
I'm not getting you a Zinger burger.
I need you to help me get out of here.
Kenneth.
Had a heart attack.
I haven't had a heart attack. Don't be so dramatic. I had a few chest pains and I was a bit short of breath.
You get out that bed and I'm calling for the doctor.
Just stop you again.
You can be quite the little Miss Bossy Pants when you put your mind to it, can't you?
You're my best friend, and I don't want to lose you.
Oh.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You're like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a tangerine rinse.
I'll see you later.
The fuck is he wearing?
Excuse me, you were incredibly rude to my wife earlier.
Piss off, short ass. Can't you see we're having a conversation here? Go on, shoo. Get off.
Never forget the Solana's 2 golden rules. Number 1, the customer is always right.
And number 2?
If the customer happens to be a man, forget rule number 1.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job here, Savage.
Aw.
Just remember to get one of those stars taken down from the front of the hotel and we won't say any more about it, okay?
I understand.
Elvis, I'm about to leave the building.
Elvis, I'm about to leave the building. Fit.
If your man doesn't come back, maybe he wasn't right for you in the first place. Que sera, sera.
Que sera, sera.
Oh, Cyril.
My colleagues and I have a reservation in the name of the group.
Yeah, I'll be with you in a second. And then he says, what did you say your name was?
Dutch dignitaries, mate.
Are you the party from Neverland?
Neverland. We are from the Netherlands. We are Dutch.
We are from Amsterdam.
Back. Mario, pass me that carpet.
What?
The red carpet.
Really, it is
What?
not necessary.
1 second, just one second. Gentlemen, it is our greatest of pleasure to welcome you to the beautiful, sleepy fishing town of Benidorm.
Sleepy fishing town. Mate, fuck off. Sleepy fishing town.
What have you done? Mate, what's wrong with you? Lighten up, man. It's a joke.
Tiger's a dickhead, isn't he? He really is. Pure dickhead.
As well as a list of Benidorm's finest sex shops, you will also find at the bottom of the page the number of Lucky Kev, a small-time local drug dealer who will keep you supplied with all varieties of weed and puff during your stay here at the Solana.
Puff. Yeah.
And we also have a small afternoon snack for you all, a horse's duvery to make you feel at home.
A horse's duvery.
Enjoy.
The fuck is a horse's duvery? Edam cheese. A list of sex shops, a drug dealer, and some cheese.
You practically mugged my daughter in broad daylight. I should call the police.
Why don't I get us all a drink?
Oh, yeah. Offer to get a round of drinks in an all-inclusive hotel. You're tight as a duck's arse, and you've got a face to match.
That's my wife you're talking to.
Oh, you knew which one I meant, then?
I think you should come back when you're sober. Oh, shit.
Mick.
We've paid for our holiday just like you have.
Oh, yeah. And you're trying to wriggle out of that as well.
Oh, for God's sake, Mother.
Tell her you want your money back.
Why don't we all have a drink?
That's what I said.
They should be locked up, and their ugly kids should be in care.
What?
Fucking hell.
No idea what the maximum sentence in Spain is for breaking a pensioner's neck, but I am more than willing to find...
What are you doing? I'm not doing anything.
Uh-oh.
You'll have to pay for that as well.
Mum, come on. Oh, I've got you.
Poor Mick. Poor Mick is squashed.
I was looking for Michael.
He's, gone.
Gone?
Gone.
Yeah. His family went out into Benidorm.
I wrote down my number, my Facebook. Could you get these to Michael?
I can try. So, about tonight. You doing anything?
I have to be with my family. Our peddlers were stolen today. It has brought us many problems.
Yeah. Bummer.
Tell him I'm coming for food, then I've got a date.
Tell him yourself.
Yeah. How's you got a date? What the fuck's you got a date? Disguise himself. Pretend to be Michael.
As I pulled in outside of a small motel, she was there, and so I...
Right. Line up the shots, Leslie. I am back in business.
What are you doing?
What?
Kenneth, you promised to stay in bed.
No gog reflex for a banana.
It's quite funny when one stops and one thinks about it.
He gave us a list of local sex shops.
A list? How many are there?
And now especially for Mr. Jandy Grope, there's a name for you, and our visitors from Amsterdam, we have the Dutch national anthem.
Huh?
What better time than now, Leslie?
A mouse lived in a windmill in old Amsterdam.
Say Edam.
He wasn't browsing.
The Dutch national anthem? The fuck is that?
I saw a mouse where? There on the stair. Where on the stair? Right there. A little mouse with claws.
Actually, she's Scottish. You might even know her.
Yeah, because you know.
Think if you live in the UK, you know the Queen.
Yeah, Scotland's such a small place, right?
Donald Stewart. Oh my God.
Aggie Campbell? I don't believe
It's the fucking Cronkies! The Cronkies!
We're friends of Queenie, but we holiday in Benidorm every year.
Fucking hell.
Jacqueline, this is an old flame of mine. Aggie Campbell.
Aggie. Nobody's called me that for 30 years. This is my husband, Pepe.
It's an absolute honour and a pleasure to meet you, Mr. LePew. I mean, Mr. De La Cruz. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
I'll tell you what, why don't the five of us split from this place? We could go and have dinner somewhere. Old Pepe's tired of pop stars kissing his arse in.
That okay with you, Queenie?
You know me, Donald. I'm easy.
Yeah.
And bloody-tastic.
Fun Dobby doozy. By the way, if you don't know who the Cronkies were, he was a man, she dressed up as a schoolboy, because she was a little person, and looked young, and they were actually really married. Which is a bit weird, eh? Husband and wife, and he was an adult and she was a schoolboy. Yo!
Hi, Kenneth. What's that? Your Uncle Herbert was dead chuffed to see you last week. But he's also a businessman.
What does that mean?
He's actually a bit pissed off that there's hairdressers in Benidorm that didn't belong to him. So he bought it.
Herbert bought Blow and Go.
Everything's for sale if you've got enough money.
Everything's for sale.
Anyway, that's your rent demand. Abert always takes his first year's rent up front.
A year's rent?
You've got to be joking.
And rates, and utilities, and insurance.
Business is business.
Total amount.
Oh! Zero.
Just Abert's slightly dramatic way of saying he's bought the salon.
Oh, it's bought for him.
But you can stay here rent-free for as long as you like.
So, try and governor out. Try and governor gone.
My darling Joyce, this is such a difficult letter to write. I'm using one of those little betting shop pens and the top of it keeps digging into my hand. If you feel you can forgive me and you think there is some way I can redeem myself, I'll be in the Julio Iglesias Square all day Tuesday.
Oh no.
Alone with my thoughts.
Oh no.
If I haven't heard from you by 6 o'clock, I'll start making my way to Alicante Airport. I have an open return ticket and I'll be flying on the 9:30 to Gatwick.
Very dramatic.
I've always loved you. And I always will love you. I just hope you feel the same way. Forever yours. Squirrel.
Squirrel! He called himself Squirrel. Did he?
I know what you did tonight. What did I do? You told your lot the same as you told my lot.
Yes. So what?
It works, didn't it? Why did you do that? Because it's the right thing to do. And you always do the right thing.
Always.
No, I don't, but when I do, it usually makes me feel better.
More than fucking Tiger does.
That girl Elena, from the beach, she was looking for you. You joking? When? Earlier tonight. I looked for you, but you weren't around, so
Yeah.
I said for her to meet you on the beach. Tonight, at 9:30. It's 9:30 now. The beach is what, 90 seconds away? If I run.
Says Tiger does the right thing. Well done, I suppose.
I let you down so many times. I've played around. I tell you now, they didn't mean a thing. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was episode 7 of season 6 of Benidorm. That was the final episode of the season. And it tied things up, right? Tiger finally does the right thing. The Garveys in the dikes make up. Squirrel's gone. Donald and Jacqueline meet Queenie, and they meet Queenie. Queenie is a swinger, of course she fucking is. And she wants to meet somebody called Pepe. They'll have cruise, and it's the Crankies. The Crankies are comedy acts from the UK, where the adult is an adult and the smaller one is a schoolboy, but in real life they're husband and wife, right? And that's where we are, right? So everyone is going home today apart from Queenie. I guess that's it for another year, right? Kenneth's uncle Herbert has bought him the salon, so I guess that's Troy and Gavin out. Completely right. Troy and Gavin's got no reason to go back. And I guess that's where we are, right? It's like with Benidorm. Benidorm is there's nothing too stressing, right? There's nothing too you have to think too much. You don't need to tie up and talk about any issues. It's just, was it funny? Was it funny? And yes, it was, usually. So that's where we're at. I've already told you, by the way, about the time I met a Camorra group in Benidorm. The Camorra are the mafia from Naples, mainland Naples. Camorra. They're, fucking one of the most dangerous mafia groups in the world, right? And so I was in Benidorm in a hotel called the Hotel Don Pancho. It's expensive. I'm sure I told that story before. I met as people. It was like there was a guy, I guess this is 15 years ago, right? There's a guy, I suppose my age now, older guy, his wife. There were, like, you know, maybe 6 or 7 people in their late 20s, early 30s with wives or girlfriends. There were a few early 20s and a few teenagers. No, a massive group. There was about 20 of them all together, right? And they're from, I got speaking to the older guy, who was clearly like the leader of the group. He just was. Right? And it didn't seem like it was a family thing because they didn't really look alike necessarily. And it wasn't like when you spoke to him, it wasn't like your dad speaking, it was like your fucking boss speaking to you, right? And you know, he was speaking to Barney, like, where are you from? Scotland. I'm from Naples. I'm going, Naples, lovely. He's like, yes, but it's very dangerous. I'm like, alright, okay. And I'm thinking, right, this hotel is expensive. And, you know, if you're from Naples and you've got that kind of money to take that many people on holiday, you're either fucking connected or, you know, And like I said, just their attitude walking about place. They used to go behind the counter, they used to go behind reception and just grab keys and go on the computer and stuff like that, right? Like, literally walked about like they fucking owned the place. And like, the older guy's wife would take a pram, empty pram, and go walking with a bag in it and come back. It was dodgy, right? It was fucking dodgy. Lovely people, you know. A bit dodgy. One day the wife had a fucking black eye. Right? So, you know, I always look up famous gangsters from Italy to see if I can recognise, but I never have. That's my story of how I met the Kimura, but not really. Right, so, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for watching this whole season. It's been good. We will move on to season 7 soon. I hope you join me for it. Push subscribe and push notification bell so you can keep updated for when we're hitting the next season. You can join Patreon or become a channel member if you want early access. And that's it from me. I'll see you on the next one.